Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we got some good old critical drinker. I thought after the one that revved, what the fuck was that? Did the like button literally just animate itself as like a fucking thing? Like those scene boards or no, the take boards that they use in Hollywood, like take 973 and action. What the fuck? But yeah, I thought after the Rev video and how that one dude's using AI to clone the drinker's voice, I thought it'd be funny to go and see his Predator Badlands review. Because I also know that a lot of people are losing their minds over drinker's video. So I was like, you know what? Let him be salty. Who cares? Like, Drinker, from what I understand, he went to the theaters to go see it. He paid to watch the movie. He's entitled to critique it however he wants. It's not like he received the product for free and left a Steam review, you know? It's like, if you pay for something, in my opinion, you have a right to criticize it no matter what. No matter what anyone says. Even if your criticisms and your hot takes are dumb as shit, you have a right to criticize it as a consumer. But yeah, let's get into it. Predator Badlands. Disney consumes another franchise. God damn it, Disney.
Life really is a matter of perspective. For example, your boyfriend isn't really
What
a
the
useless, effeminate pussy who makes your skin crawl. He's actually just redefining masculinity. And I'm not actually drunk right now, I'm just redefining sobriety. Or in this case, Predator Badlands isn't actually a goofy buddy comedy complete with cute animal sidekicks, an insecure protagonist with daddy issues who has to learn to
Why are his mandibles like that? Oh my god, dude. Why they give the Predator... Bro, the tendrils are literally part of their skin. How the fuck do you give a predator a goddamn fade? It makes no sense. These are tendrils. They're part of their head. It's not like it's hair. It isn't hair. Like, what? Did he like scalp himself and then, you know, it's so dumb.
connect with his emotions, weightless CGI combat scenes, and wacky banter from a quirky android co-star that feels more like an aborted Mandalorian script than anything to do with the Predator universe.
Pause again, but yo, this scream, oh shit, this one. This reminds me of that video of like that lady that screams in her car, that blonde one with the glasses that like loses her shit on TikTok. It reminds me of that one. I don't know why, but it just does. Like,
Mandalorian
have an ass scream. Trapped. So goofy, man. Genuinely so goofy. I love it.
Script than anything to do with the
I love it and I hate it as a Predator fan, man.
Predator universe. No, it's actually redefining what a Predator movie should be. Now, I can't say I was exactly bursting with anticipation when I went into this one, partly because the concept of a Predator movie told from the Predator's point of view felt like a fundamental betrayal of the very thing that makes them compelling.
I mean, not really. Like, that's where I disagree, because I would love more movies about the Predator's homeworlds and the Predator hunts. Like, I don't want them to be humanized. I want to see it like the Expendables, you know, how they're all tactical and whatnot and shit. You know, I want to see something like that with the Predator. I want to see him I want to see him on his homeworld training. Some like montage of like you know those starting montages where it's like the little kids training, then it something like it like pans over a tree, and that's like the transition to them as a teen still training. Then same thing, but this time it's a pillar, so now they're an adult, and you know they finally finished their training and they're gonna go on their first ever hunt solo. And I want to see them like see the process of a hunt. That's what I truly want to see. Like, I'd love to see one where it shows them like the process to become, you know, a predator, like what the training is, and the to see if it's like some Spartan training from like the very young age, the moment you can walk type thing, or to see if like they start like when they're like in their teens and whatnot. Like I'm curious about the predators, their home world, their way of life, and all that stuff. What I don't want is for it to become some like eat, pray, love bullshit story where the predator learns how to have feelings and channel his inner predator emotions. It's like, no, I don't want to see that. I want to see my badass predator go from planet to planet killing badass aliens and collecting their skulls as trophies. Like, have you seen some of those skulls? I'd love to see how the fights went down. Like, hell, there's even like Logan versus a predator in the comics. Why don't we adapt some of the more popular predators from the comic books? There's an entire I think it's either an entire comic book or like a series of comics, a series of volumes of comics where one predator quite literally just goes around and is trying to hunt a an engineer, and he gets help from a marine. I'd love to see that in the big screen from the predator's point of view, seeing him try to collect the an engineer, because engineers are a pretty good trophy in the eyes of the Yacha. That'd be great. I'd love to see that, you know? See more aliens versus predator type things, man. Like, I love to see them go on an actual hunt and kind of like aliens versus predator, but instead it's just the alien and the predator, you know? See how they interact, how they go back and forth, what the dynamic is. Like, I get we saw a little bit of that from Alien versus Predator, but I don't want it like to have like, oh, the humans and whatnot. I want it to be strictly the aliens.
Their mystique, partly because those CGI heavy trailers with the horrible Predator redesign didn't do much to win me over, and partly because of early reviews from intellectual giants like Grace Randolph, who boldly gushed over the film's humanization of the Predator and a possible romantic relationship with a fucking androids.
Which makes no sense. If anything, Alien Earth established that the androids don't really have emotions. They have what they think are emotions based off of the memories that they have from the kids. That's about it. But they don't have actual emotion. Because they literally say that in the first episode, when the little girl is her quote unquote conscious is swapped from the human body to the android, to the synthetic. It's like their emotions go out the window because they're now robots. They're not humans anymore.
Stuff like this is why
Oh
women's
God.
fiction should be banned. Jesus, the amount of glazing this film's been getting on social media would have you believe it's the best thing since the 1987 original. In fact, according to Rotten Tomatoes,
What the fuck? Ain't no way in hell you have Badlands above the original Predator. Bruh. I'd put the original Predator above all these at the start. Even if it is like an older movie, without Predator, we wouldn't have any of these.
it's actually better, and it's not even
Predators? Oh, is Predator that the 2000? Hold up, let me see. Which one is that? See here, Predators 2010. Oh, it is that one. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the one with Danny Trejo. Yeah, where they're the humans are kidnapped and whatnot. Yeah. They're taken to like the world. I need to rewatch that movie and actually like pay attention to it and see what is actually going on in that movie. I would have loved to have seen a sequel to Predators, you know, the 2010 version, to see what happened. Even if it was just a low budget, you know, film by Blumhouse.
Close.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
Fuck off, Rotten Tomatoes. This is why nobody listens to professional reviewers anymore. Whatever the cost of selling your soul to your corporate overlords, I hope it was worth it, you bunch of dicks. Anyway, let's talk about this unholy union twixt Predator and Disney, shall we? The movie kicks off on the Predator homeworld, which funnily enough looks almost exactly like the other planet where the bulk of this film takes place. Hats
Savage. I saw greenery, and okay, I get it that, you know, planets, depending on where they are, they could have different environments. I mean, just look at our planet. We have, you know, deserts, forests, mountains, and all that shit. But it's like, from the looks of it, the planet looks quite literally like something out of Interstellar. Like that planet that they arrived to with like that like frozen world planet that I think it was Matt Damon that he was on. So yeah, it was like it looks like that. It looks like a literal barren world.
off for the imaginative environmental design, chaps. Anyway, for that reason, I'm gonna call it Generic Alien Planet Number 1, because that's all it is. This is also where we meet our main man, Deck, but henceforth I shall name him—
I love how it's pirated. That's so funny. You have 3 subtitles. You have whatever language this is. Yeah, whatever language that is. What appears to be Chinese, and then English. God, we love the cam fucking third parties.
Lumpy, because it gives me literally seconds of amusement, and I need to take whatever wins I can get from this one. Anyway, Lumpy is preparing to go on his first hunt so that he can become a fully fledged member of his clan, but his toxically masculine dad has other ideas, and instead orders his brother to kill him because he's the runt of the litter. The situation soon goes the way of your average Scottish wedding, and Lumpy ends up crash landing on Generic Alien Planet Number 2.
I still can't get over his fucking tendrils, man. Genuinely.
Where his mission is to find and kill the Kalisk, the most powerful and dangerous animal on the planet, and return victorious to Generic Alien Planet Number 1 so that he can take revenge on his toxically masculine dads. I mean, call me crazy here, but why not just go straight back there and kill him anyway? I mean, it's not like—
Yeah, it's funny because according to already established lore, if I'm not mistaken, he could challenge the dad, and if the dad yields, then, you know, he's proven himself worthy, and he can go on the hunt. Like, it's so dumb, because there's a strict set of codes that the Predators follow. It's like, this makes no sense. They wouldn't just randomly do this to one of their own. Even if it is the runt of the litter, unless I'm mistaken, you know. But last I checked, they try, even with the weakest of the weak, they'll try to, you know, send them on a hunt and prepare them for a hunt and let, you know, the hunt decide whether they live or die. So yeah, it's like, this makes no sense. This is like the same questions I had with Predators, the 2010. It's like, why are these 4 there, and why do they have another Predator just there crucified? You know? It's like, it makes no sense. Like, later you find out, like, somehow people found out that those 4 were like rogues and whatnot. So yeah, that's why they were doing that. But it's like, this makes no sense unless they're also rogues, but this looks like an already established clan.
He's gonna have you back even if you do succeed. Ah, whatever. Let's just go with it so that the rest of the plot can happen. So Generic Alien—
Yeah, the fucking yacht just says it himself. Failure means death. So why waste energy and effort trying to have your son kill your other son when you could just send them on a hunt And if your son, one of your sons dies from the hunt, then, they were weak and the hunt took them. But at the end of the day, at least it's still an honorable death because they died on the hunt.
Alien Planet number 2 turns out to be a hostile, danger-filled hellhole where literally every animal, plant, and object wants to kill you. It's a bit like Australia, except the locals are more friendly. Anyway, this is where...
It's literally that one planet from 40K. I forgot what it's called, but it's like it's a nasty goddamn planet, and I forgot what legion recruits their members from there. It's so funny. And like the planet, literally everything wants to eat you, even the trees. It's so good. It just reminded me of that.
Where Lumpy runs into quirky android lady who was part of a Weyland-Yutani expedition to the planet until her team got attacked and torn apart, literally, by the Kalisk. Oh yeah, and she can speak fluent Predator. How? Don't know. She makes some...
Yeah, that makes no sense whatsoever. Like, I'm sorry, is she Starfire? Did they kiss? Or something? Am I missing something here? How do you understand an entire alien language that you've never even heard of? That's not even in any of your databanks whatsoever from your it's just yeah, not from, but yeah, like you haven't, there's nothing in the databanks about this alien language whatsoever in the servers, so why would how would you know their language and comprehend it instantly? That makes no sense.
Some vague reference to other predators visiting the planet and talking to her, which makes no sense really because Lumpy's brother specifically said they don't go there because they're all afraid of the Kalisk. Also, what are the chances that they'd land right in the very location where she just so happens to be and not just immediately kill her? Matter of fact, what are the odds that Lumpy would just so happen to run into her as well?
Yeah, it's funny that he brings up the fact that they wouldn't just offer, and I agree. Why wouldn't they? Like, unless she's already torn in half, and they obviously see it as like not worth the effort because it's not worthy prey, which makes sense. But like, first and foremost, why would they even talk to you? They'd be more concerned with the hunt than anything. They just leave you there to die. So how would you hold meaningful conversations with them? Like we've seen from the other Predator movies that when they're on hunt mode, nothing stops them from hunt mode whatsoever. So why would they randomly stop to talk to the android that got torn in half in the middle of a hunt? It makes no sense.
When he could have landed literally anywhere on the whole planet. This was all very lucky, wasn't it? Anyway, pretty soon they strike up a deal. Quirky android lady will help him find and kill the Kalisk if he'll take her back to her base camp so that she can be repaired and rescued. And many wacky shenanigans ensue. They're even joined by a cute little alien named Bud who wants to be part of the gang as well.
Why? Just why? That makes no... Why? Ooh. Why do you have to add a goddamn Rogu to the mix? Why does he need a pet companion now? The human companion wasn't enough?
I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
But can they hope to take down the most powerful killing machine in the universe so that he can finally...
It's a Disney movie. He's essentially... The Predator's essentially a Disney movie. Or a Disney princess, not a Disney movie. So he's gonna win through the power of magic, friendship, and love and acceptance because, that's what they like over there at Disney nowadays, sadly. And him and the android are gonna beat the thing and have their happy ending. Obviously not that kind of happy ending. I mean, they're gonna have their own perspectives of what they would classify their preferred outcomes of all this and their interactions and their their little truce.
Confront his toxically masculine dad? Is quirky android lady hiding a secret from Lumpy? And what became of her sister Tessa, who also went missing during the expedition? The answer, of course, is who the fuck cares? Like I said earlier, your ability to enjoy Predator Badlands is all going to depend...
Wait, there's no shot. It genuinely is. They don't answer the questions that are like mainly asked because of the start of the movie,
They
right?
hope to take down the most powerful killing machine in the universe so that he can finally confront his toxically masculine dad. Is quirky android lady hiding a secret from Lumpy? And what became of her sister Tessa, who also went missing during the expedition? The answer, of course, is who the fuck cares?
Great.
Like I said,
Great. We love it. We love it. Oh, we love when the film, proposes these questions or gives these scenes that, would, that when the audience sees them, they would start asking questions and then they just don't answer those questions whatsoever. It's like if we saw the entire Transformers movie, the very first one, but they never showed us the cube that they wanted, the Allspark cube. It's like if they never showed that to us and we never saw it. All we knew is that they wanted it and we did it, and they're like saying it's this powerful thing, but it's never shown to us and they're just fighting over it. It's like, great, cool. Would have loved to have seen what this all-powerful device looked like.
Earlier, your ability to enjoy Predator Badlands is all going to depend on your perspective here. If you're somehow able to forget the whole Predator thing and just see this film as a generic sci-fi adventure movie with light-hearted comedy undertones that's clearly been geared towards a younger audience, then there's probably some enjoyment to be had here. The visuals are mostly fine. There's fun little action sequences to keep you amused.
But the thing is, this is Predators. It's not supposed to be geared towards a younger audience, just like Aliens. These movies, or rather, these IPs aren't for, kids. They're not for children. They're for young adults and adults primarily. That's the target demographic. So why does it need to be PG? Like I said, I want to see the Predator doing what he does best. I don't want to see him fumbling. I don't want to see my Predator humanized whatsoever. I want my perfect killing machine that can go up against the perfect organism, which is the Xenomorph. According to David, the perfect organism, by the way.
A likeable underdog protagonist with a clear emotional arc, and a well-worn but still effective central theme of friendship, loyalty, and redemption. That's all very nice, and on that basis, Badlands more or less works as a slightly dumb, undemanding, but reliable sort of movie that doesn't ask too much from its audience. Here's the problem though, it's not a generic sci-fi adventure movie, it's a fucking Predator movie, and that name comes with some pretty important expectations. You don't walk into a Predator movie looking for a quirky buddy adventure with cutesy animals and family drama any more than you'd walk into a Saw movie looking for a romantic comedy. Honestly, go watch the original Predator, then skip straight to this thing and just think about what you've witnessed. The difference in tone, style, and intent is more jarring than taking an F1 car to 200 miles per hour and throwing it into reverse. It's insane to think these two movies even belong to the same franchise. Quippy humor and animal sidekicks absolutely do not belong anywhere near a Predator movie.
They don't. They don't. Like, and I think what pisses me off more is the fact that we've seen the kind of animals the Predators opt to take when, they're on hunts. They don't want cutesy, fluffy animals. They want animals that can defend themselves and aid them in the hunt. We saw that in 2010's Predators. So it's like, why? Why are we just straight up soyifying and demasculating the Predator? Why can't we have big buff Predator running around, going on hunts, showing us the process, seeing him staking out the target, not going head in first or and whatnot, like you could say, oh, Prey was, about the Predator and the Predator's first hunt and the process, but it's like, yeah, but at the end of the day, the main protagonist wasn't the Predator. The main protagonist was the chick. So it's like, I can't really say that it's the same, because in this movie, the protagonist is the Predator.
I mean, why do you think Shane Black's film was such a gigantic clusterfuck? I don't exactly consider Prey a masterpiece either, but it definitely is compared to this thing because at least it took itself
Wait, she has a gun?
and its character.
Is that a musket? What era is this? I thought this was pre-guns.
Seriously. I can't take any of Badlands seriously because the film itself treats every fight and plot event as a joke. And don't even get me started on Lumpy's creature design. Like, how the fuck does a movie from 1987 look better than $100 million Disney project with cutting edge special effects? How
Yeah, look, like it's so wild how we went from this Predator to this Predator. It's like, bro, the mask got smaller, the face got more human, the tendrils went from, you know, things that are actually part of his flesh to somehow it's the same as hair, which makes no sense whatsoever. We went from having this crown of a cranium over here, this 10 head right here, to a 5 head with, again, the tendrils coming out as if they're hair. Like, no, they shouldn't even be on the top. They should be circling around the side. It's just insane, man. God.
have we gone so far backwards? I honestly can't emphasize enough how soul-crushingly horrible a downgrade this actually is. Then there's just the stuff that's straight up irritating, the biggest of which is by far quirky android lady.
I wouldn't wish that on a broke dick dog.
Holy fuck, man.
We saw that Predator, the original Predator, with Arnie, had a female protag, and we're like, bro, write that down. We gotta have our own female protag, especially in this day and age.
And the moment she shows up on screen,
Even though it's a movie about an alien. What? It makes no sense. Why should there be a secondary female protag to a movie about an alien going on a hunt? Like, it's so dumb.
my urge to ram my fist through the TV rose about 500%. Why on earth would you program a synth for a high priority mission like this to act like some ditzy bimbo with Tourette's? She literally never shuts the fuck up, and 90% of what she says is inane, unfunny, meaningless babble. It's like being at a party and getting stuck with that one girl who's convinced she's funny as fuck and just won't stop trying to prove it to you. The more I think about it, the more I realise this is literally a Disney-fied version of the Predator, neutered and toothless, with all the tropes and cliches you expect from a Disney movie. An emotionally vulnerable hero on a quest to take down a monster, a sinister family member working against them, a quirky sidekick for comedy banter, a cute little animal friend for merchandising purposes, and a sequel bait ending to help set up an extended cinematic universe. And it all just makes—
Again, why? I hate it so much, and I hate how every single one of those descriptors that is for like stereotypical Disney movies applied to this movie. It's like, oh my god, dude. I fucking hate the fact that Disney just needs to Disney-fy everything. It's like, bro, next thing you know, they're gonna be going after the xenomorph and Disney-fying the xenomorph. The xenomorph is gonna be this savage, you know, mean black killing machine that spews acid for blood. No. We're gonna start seeing, especially after Alien Earth, we're gonna start seeing dedicated movies to xenomorphs, and we're gonna see xenomorphs interacting with other xenomorphs and the daily life of one xenomorph who is treated unjust, even though it's a hive mind. There is no individuality. It's so dumb. I hate it. I hate Disney. I hate modern Disney, actually. I loved classic Disney. Classic Disney was the shit. Modern Disney's ass.
makes me feel kind of Sick. The realization that just like Alien, this is what the Predator franchise has devolved into. A financial commodity instead of a sharp and violent artistic endeavour, reshaped and remolded into a safe, inoffensive, focus-tested corporate product, ready to be churned out by the truckload until it becomes financially unviable. Well, based on the opening weekend projections, that eventuality might come sooner than expected. And you know what? It probably fucking should too. Predator Badlands isn't exactly a bad movie, but it is a terrible Predator movie that doesn't even hold a candle to the original. And if you want my advice, you'll save your money and catch it on streaming in a month or so. Believe me, you're not missing much. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ. But I hate it. I'm not even gonna bother watching it on a streaming site. I'm actually gonna dislike it on whatever streaming site it comes out on. It's probably gonna be Hulu because that's where the previous Predator movies have been so far. And I'm instead just gonna watch it on the third-party site because I don't want to give anyone my fucking money for that movie whatsoever. I don't want to give it my view on Hulu. And I sure as hell ain't going to the theaters. But yeah, I hate it, man. I hate it. Especially because I know what Predator can be and what Predator can become. Like, I love the fucking Predator franchise, man. I've seen almost every single one. The ones that I haven't seen are Prey, the animated one, and this one. I haven't seen those three, but every other Predator movie so far I have seen. So yeah, it's like, bro, seeing how they just massacre my boy, it's like, it sucks so much, man. Genuinely. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz, and I'll catch y'all on the next one later.